Hi guys, just in the games lab doing another Pokemon commentary for ya. Okay, so this one is Henry vs Cuppa. Both players didn't do the Pokemon tournament last year, so it'll be interesting to see how this battle goes. I know they've battled before, and it's been quite even between them, even though Cuppa is probably the better player. So this is winners bracket round 2, game B. Two Kingdras for the start. It was good to note there that like both players have like Flygon and Kingdra in the party, which is amazing because I absolutely love Flygon. Flygon is amazing, as you will well know. From that last battle Cuppa was in against Katie, I was like, oh, waiting for Flygon. I was like, oh wow. Anyway, Henry bringing back his aptly named Kingdra and bringing out his Metagross, and Cuppa doing pretty much the same thing, although different Pokemon perhaps. And same Pokemon. What a coincidence! It's Crabstance versus Bendover. Weird name for a Metagross, I must say, but I like Cuppa's nicknames for his Pokemon in this. It's really good. So, realising that Stealth Rock's coming from Henry perhaps, he wisely brings out his Charizard. Oh, an Earthquake. So, didn't set up with the Stealth Rock and went straight for the Earthquake, which is quite interesting. But now Cuppa has the upper hand with some fire attacks, but Fire Blast misses. I thought he would have gone for a Sunny Day there, to be honest. Try and get the setup a bit more. But that Metagross does have that Thunder Punch, and it takes quite a bit of damage to the Charizard there. So, the Charizard has high speed, so Cuppa's select his attack, will probably just get in. Depends if Henry switches out, trying to predict a fire attack, which is probably a wise move. And oh, it doesn't predict the fire attack, tries to stay in, get some damage on it. And the Fire Blast KOs the Metagross. If I was Henry there, I would have switched out to something that could have just defended against the Fire Blast, probably his Kingdra. So I'm sure his Kingdra has some sort of water move. So yeah. Yeah, Kingdra probably be the best choice. And yeah, Henry goes to the Kingdra. Very nice. Try and get some water moves on it. I doubt. See, Cuppa didn't switch out. We use his Tailwind, which is quite an interesting attack and one that I don't see very often. Henry just Dragon Dances up, which is the best thing to do with Kingdra. Though it is interesting he didn't go for the direct kill. Maybe he will go for it this turn. Let's see. Here's Cuppa setting up the Sunny Day. That's why Henry should have gone in for the kill in that previous turn, because now Cuppa has the Sunny Day and he's got like set up for fire moves and such like. However, Henry is building up that Dragon Dance, which may help him later on if he can get a sweep going. So they've both got things that could benefit them in the long run. Cuppa goes for a Fire Blast, which isn't very effective, but is boosted by Sunny Day and Stab, which gets a bit more damage than it would have done without that. Here goes to the Waterfall, which he should have done earlier on to stop Cuppa getting the Sunny Day up. But that's Charizard down. So at this point, looking at Cuppa's Pokemon, possibly Gyarados would be a good thing to get in here. I'm bringing his Metagross back in, I think. Would also be good. Oh, Flygon. Interesting that he would. Because it's Choice Scarf Flygon. So I take it would have a distinct speed advantage over the Kingdra. So 2 times super effective moves, pretty good idea. Oh, that's interesting. The Kingdra is faster. And that's Flygon down. It's a shame, Cuppa, because it's like Flygon. Oh my Flygon. Okay, so definitely I think Gyarados would have been a better idea perhaps. Or the Metagross, yeah. Judging by his Pokemon that he has. Also interesting that he has changed his Gyarados from the previous game, I think. As in this one he has a red Gyarados. I don't think he had that in the previous game. So Metagross out against the Kingdra. Using Outrage. The Metagross, decent enough I guess, Dragon Dance boosted. Zen Headbutt, nice. Just get some good physical damage in. It's getting to take the Kingdra out now. At this point, what would I consider? Perhaps just sacrifice the Kingdra. Yeah, sacrifice the Kingdra. Get Swampert in or Tyranitar. So, well, it was confused anyway, so it took itself out of confusion. Yeah, wise choice probably is leaving the end. Goes for a nice punch, but of course Kindra's already taken out. Good to know that Metagross does have the Ice Punch. So he's got coverage on Henry's Flygon. And the Tyranitar as well. So that's good to know. So Metagross is a dangerous Pokemon for Henry's team. And here comes the Flygon. A strange choice considering that the Metagross does have Ice Punch. But I would assume that the Flygon would be faster. But Cuppa switches out the Metagross anyway. In comes the Red Gyarados. Let's see if this Red Gyarados has any ice attacks on it as well. Here we goes for the U-turn. Probably is a wise choice because of the fear of ice attacks, which Flygon wouldn't deal with very well with Dragon, obviously. As we know that ice moves counter Dragons quite well. Jolteon from Henry here, perhaps? Called it. I called it. Jolteon. Obvious choice. Always have the type advantage. Now, I would assume Cuppa would do a switch. Possibly back to Metagross, to be honest. Yeah. Here it goes. A switch. Oh, it's the Kingdra. Nice choice. Because with the Dragon typing, it only does neutral damage, and it would be look, it's paralysed, and Lumberg uses paralysis, so there's no speed disadvantage there. I'd be interested to see which one outspeeds which one. There's no Jolteon's pretty quick. Kingdra's pretty quick. It's like, come on. Going for an Infinite Bolt. Critical hit. So yeah, Jolteon outspeed the Kingdra and just took it down with a 2-hit KO, really. Yeah, that was a nice play from Henry. He's doing quite well against Cuppa here. And it's quite an even game. It's like 4-3 to Henry. Henry has 4, Cuppa has 3. Maneuver coming in. I would expect an Earthquake, with Henry expect to switch out, so perhaps a different move, depending on where the predictions go. See, Henry's taking quite some time taking into consideration doing Shadow Ball. That's quite interesting. Does quite a little bit of neutral damage. This Metagross is Psychic, of course. Zen Headbutt, yeah, probably avoiding any Earthquakes because he was expecting to switch out with Jolteon. But the Jolteon's pretty frail anyway, so it falls to that Zen Headbutt. Now, Henry needs to get Tyranitar or Swampert in, otherwise he's not going to be able to do anything against Metagross. See where it brings in. Flygon. Yeah, Flygon will work as well, as long as it's got some stab ground moves. Earthquake. It's always the Earthquake. There's never anything other than Earthquake. Oh, U-turn again. Ah, because the Ice Punch, yeah. But still, it was on low damage, so depends what moveset he's got on the Flygon. I wonder. Yeah, it's gonna have Earthquake. It is gonna. It's gonna have a Fire move as well, I would expect. Ah, Swampert! Problem! The Ice Punch. And that Swampert should wall that nicely, and it does. Only a little bit of damage there. So, Earthquake definitely comes from Swampert here. It's like the typical Swampert move. Just get him with an Earthquake. So, definitely beneficial for Cuppa to switch out. It does have like Bullet Punch, but won't do anything to Swampert. So, possibly switch it. Oh, Zen Headbutt. Yeah, interesting that the Metagross is faster there. Of course, Swampert is a total tank. Oh, the flinched! Flinch hacks! Flinch hacks! So this moment in time... I just go for the Earthquake, then I would. Then just see what happens. If it just... yeah, it switches out. Probably still Dragonite. That's what I'd expect here. Oh, Gyarados, good choice as well. And guess the Intimidate off, which does work. Oh, Henry predicted that! It's an Ice Beam! He predicted a switch and went for an Ice Beam. Awesome. Now with the Gyarados out, Tyranitar is definitely no go. Best just to stay in. I'd like to see what other moves that Swampert has. So he's going for a switch. And brings in the Tyranitar, strangely. Going for the Sandstorm. While Cuppa's doing the Dragon Dance. Unless Henry's trying to go for a Stone Edge. Then again, it seems strange to bring out the Tyranitar, because Henry has a type disadvantage, and Cuppa has high speed, so he can just Aqua Tail. Gets it super effective, wipes the Tyranitar out. See? Said before he brought it out, Tyranitar was a bad move. Why you do this, Henry? Why you do this? Why you do this? Jolteon, 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 Jolteon. Oh, Flygon. Why Flygon? Oh, because Jolteon's been knocked out. That's why. Silly me. Goes for the Stone Edge. Ah, there we go. Super effective. Takes out the Gyarados. I expect that to be Henry's Choice Scarf Flygon. Or Choice Scarf is the default set for Flygon. Though on my Flygon I've done something different and chose my own kind of set for it. Going more for a Life Orb than like I think mine was a special attacker rather than the Choice Scarf set. So possibly a nice punch coming from the Metagross here. Flygon gets it in with Stone Edge. Not very effective. I don't think Henry used the right move there, to be honest. Although he hasn't got as many options available as he did before. Ice Punch, super effective. Flygon out straight away. Yeah, Cuppa is getting into the lead here. Let me see the score. I think Henry only has, what, Swampert left? Yeah, while Cuppa has like Metagross and Dragonite. We haven't seen his Dragonite yet, I don't think. Problem! Earthquake coming, I would assume. Oh, Cuppa goes for the Zen headbutt as he did before. Just wearing that Swampert down gradually. And Henry's just... It has been the close game, definitely. As Cuppa's now on one Pokemon after that Earthquake. But that Metagross did a good job of whittling down the Swampert with the Zen headbutt. Just having the higher speed. And just going BAM 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 BAM! And pulling some good moves off. I don't use Metagross as much as I did before. Should try it again, shouldn't I? Anyway, here comes a Dragonite. First time we've seen it in this match. Gradova! And goes for an Outrage. His highest attack, Stab. Just getting in there, getting some good damage. And look! It takes a Swamp out. And Cuppa takes the game.